Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father really is God. I'm really the unknown prophet of God, if you like it or not. And I want to talk about, well folks, I did get some visions. I want to talk about it. The first vision was, I was looking at God from above in heaven. I did not see his face this time, but I was above him and I saw him. That's one vision. And he was not alone. He was with some angels. And this angel, one of these angels did speak to me. And one of these angels did say to me, you can ask your Father God everything and you will get it. And I did say, I want to be humble for my Father and I want love and nothing more. And then this angel did say, you can ask of him anything, you will get it. And I did say again, what I really want. Then I get another vision. It was about a purple light that come out of the air into the desert or something. And you will think, oh man, it's okay, in the desert there are living no people. But I don't know what the light will do when it hit the floor. It was a big purple light. And it did go very fast. But it was a purple light or thing. What did fall down, and I don't know what it was. I only saw that it will hit in the desert. And then I saw the next thing. I saw in the desert also a parking lot, and where the car did drive, houses around it, and like it was private or something, you know. Some place people don't have to know about. Yeah, it did look like that. And it was also in the desert. And the guy who did go into that car, the car did, because I did not see it good what kind of car it was. And then he stepped into the car, he drove away, then I saw it was a police car. And then he drove away on stone next to the sand. But it was a very private place, no one know about, something like this. This is what I did get. And then another vision come, and that is the last one. It's about, I saw a building, a big building, made out of how do you call it? A mountain. And you could go into that building, and then you go into the mountain. and it was a creepy building. It did have a face, and the mouth was the door. It did have a creepy face, and the mouth of it was the door. And they did make it out of that stone of that mountain. And I saw people did go in. And these are the 3 visions I did get, folks. About God, I saw him from above, in heaven. He was sitting on a chair or something, you know. But someone else did speak to me, that I can ask God everything and I will get it, you know. And I did say, yeah, I want only love. And I want to be humble to God. You know, I want to make myself so little and humble. That's what I did say. I want to be little and humble for God. I only want love. I want nothing more. But this angel did say, you can ask God everything. He will give it to you. But I'm okay with what I did get, and that's God himself. And, well, that's a very expensive something. God himself, you know. And I was brainstorming all the time. I do it many times. And this did start to happen when God did come. Before this, I never did brainstorm, but I brainstorm now all the time. I do it already for 7 years. You know, thinking what I'm gonna say to the people and write it down in my mind. You know, brainstorming. And you people need papers to go to the internet and talk long and think but not me. I know precisely what I need to say. But I'm brainstorming. I do this for 7 years already, because I do walk 7 years with God now. Or almost. I think it's 7 years now. 7 full years. And in these 7 years, many things are fulfilled already. You know, it did go very quickly. So we are near to the end. The quicker everything will be fulfilled, the less you do have to live here on earth. Do not forget this. Because it will stop, folks. for almost all of you. For me it only stopped when I got nothing to do anymore. Finally I go back to where I really belong. And that's God, my Father. But these are the things I did get in. And yeah, and God did touch me under my feet. He did touch me there many times. You know, my feet, my hands, and my head. These are the things God always did touch there, you know. My head, my hands, and many more times my feet. My feet he did touch so many times and so long that it almost did hurt. But this was my own fault, because I told Father God all the time, tickle under my feet. I love it. So God did tickle under my feet, and he did do it all night, you know. And the next day it was gone. But I did tell Father God all the time, tickle under my feet. And then God started to tickle under my feet, and he tickled me for 1 full year, 1 year, and I became crazy of it. And I did not like it anymore. And then after 1 full year, it stopped. I was happy that it did stop, because sometimes, folks, things are nice to have, but if you have too many of it, then it also can be a burden on your shoulders. This is what I did learn when God did tickle on my feet for 1 year. I need to watch out what I want from God, what I am asking for. But today, he did tickle on my feet again. And this did happen by day. And this is what I have to say, folks. You can get everything, but if you get from everything too much, then it will be like a burden of stone on your shoulders. And that's truly true. So I say, folks, be happy with what you have, you know, and if you love what you have, protect it. This is what I do only with God and with no one else. This is what I have. It cannot be taken away from me. But it's a dangerous world and many ways are open. I can go in. But then you go wrong. So watch out for this thing. It's wide open and everywhere is lurking danger and misbehavior and dirty talk and all that kind of things. Parties, music festivals, and related to the devil. And it's very easy to walk the wrong way, folks. This is, I warn you for all the time, because it is there all the time. And it's only you who will make the choice. And I don't want to see you fall down. But be strong, folks. Be strong and wise. Then you are a healthy person on earth. The mind must be wise and the body must be strong. And if the mind is wise, folks, then you're gonna win this. But if the mind is weak, then you are weak. And definitely gonna lose everything you ever did love. So I want you to warn for the things what's going on, because all the ways are open. All the ways of dirtiness are upon you, folks. And you can choose out of this dirtiness or stay away from it. And that's the most difficult part. If you do not walk with God. Then you will think now, oh man, this man, let him talk, you know. But it's the truth. Completely true. So watch out. It's your last chance, folks, to do something what is good for you and for the people around you and for the world. Do something to save this world. If you are all standing behind this, then you're gonna save this world. But if you do nothing, then your world will be destroyed. It will not take long anymore. You will not be on earth long anymore. I warn, folks, because this is what is going on. And this is really, honestly, what I saw. So be happy with what you do have. And love the people like you love yourself. But first, love God before you love another. This is the most important thing. It's got everything to do with love, folks. However you turn the words, if love is above, then it never will fall down. But in this world, they did turn love upside down. So love normally comes from above, but now it is upside down. Now love is hate, and hate is love. You understand? The love is upside down. Love is losing in any way. When you walk with God, you will understand these two words. And God also very well knows that love is losing in this way, because hate do exist. If hate did not exist, I never been here to talk, folks. Hate makes everything different in love. And it's a very easy, understandable thing to know, folks. Hate love, love hate. You understand? That's what you love. You can do with these two words whatever you like. But hate is winning. And that's why you will lose this battle. if it goes about love, if it goes about God. And people gonna think, he's right. Yeah, for who do have ears? Understand me very well, that I'm right. Hate has to go. And love need to stay. That's why I say, if hate never was there, then you never hear me here speaking to you on earth. Then it was not necessary. Because then I did bring the love already, you know. And you don't have to know what you already know. I tell you the things you do not know. And that's a lot, folks. That's a lot. But I do understand. You see a boy come and the boy tell you this kind of stories. And I do understand that it is difficult for you to understand me. But in the time when Jesus was there, it was also difficult to understand him. That's why you will not understand me. What if, folks? What if that I am God and one you all? Hmm? Because I know everything of God. And God really did touch me and did give lots of things. And I still do not know why me. And God did make me a talker. For I know God like a quiet person. He's always quiet. He almost say nothing. I warn you, folks. For the most terrible things you never saw with your own eyes. For you did not even know that it exists. These things are coming. These things are big. These things come to kill. To make you sick. To make you cry. To give you pain. To not love you. I told my Father God also, Father God, if hate did not exist, I think you never touch me. So for me, folks, when God did touch me, it was the most happiest day of my life, but also the most terrible day of my life, because He did give me things to see I never saw in life. I did not even believe it. I really saw the most terrible things waiting to come on earth. It's waiting. It's waiting like you are waiting for the big hit to come, in an earthquake. But I saw much more bigger hits you don't know nothing about. You think I make a joke. But I told you already what I saw. When it is time for you to see, you will understand that I never did lie. And always did warn you. You people are fools, if it goes about the truth. But the fools think that I am the fool. And I'm telling you folks, I'm the foolish VIP of God. I'm your unknown prophet. God did give me the name because you don't wanna know me.